How's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 12 of the
Episode
Around the
12.
Campfire.
Yes, episode 12.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while now.
We have. It's been going well.
Yeah. So I'm Chris, as always. Hey. I'm joined with George,
Hello.
as always. Yeah.
It's just us today.
It's just us.
Yes.
Not because we plan to be just us, because
No.
we don't know where the others are.
They disappeared, and there's a few questions in the chat for Vlad and Claudia, and unfortunately they're not here to answer them. So sorry about that. We'll save them for next time. But anyway, we haven't got too much exciting stuff to talk about, apart from we were gonna show off a new build of the game because, as you may be aware, we wanted you guys to be able to play this game, and we released it the other day. We tried to release the beta of it via Google Play, and we uploaded it took us a while to figure it out, but we uploaded it to Google. But they haven't. We can't distribute it yet because it's just stuck on in review. And also
this is literally what you get when you click on our game link.
As Chris is showing. There you go. It's just just loading. That's it. It's just stuck on in review, which is a bit frustrating, really. And it just says here we're experiencing longer than usual review times, so we're not sure when you'll actually be able to play this. Hopefully, very soon.
Have they actually sent us an update?
No, it just says on the page we're experiencing longer than usual review times.
There's no like sensitive information on that page, is there?
No.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, there's not. There's nothing.
Okay, cool.
It just says in review. That's it. But so that's basically why you guys haven't got it yet. Like we considered just sending it out as an APK, but it's a lot cleaner and a lot easier to distribute. Also, updates doing it this way.
Also, I think we saw somewhere that from the point where Google would like actually accept the app, we'll have these issues again, because then it should just be instant.
It's just the first review that it's taken them so long, but it shouldn't be longer than it shouldn't be longer than a few more days. But in the meantime, because I know we didn't anticipate for this, so we didn't expect it, but we know you guys wanted to play it, so we're just gonna. I've got my phone hooked up to a capture card, so I'm just gonna show some of the new stuff because there's a lot of new stuff that we've added since last time.
So the episode around the campfire, we're just having a chill mini Chris and George let's play of our own game. So this is fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually make it so you can see it. Maybe I can. This may make things weird.
This bugged your camera on my end.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if I can set my capture card as a camera, although I don't think that's worked. It's
we'll see.
All right.
I see that some people are watching, so if you're if you're vibing around, say hey.
Not working.
Say hey.
Say hey. But yeah, let's hope that my capture card is still working. Yes, it is. Okay. I know what I'll do, Chris. I'll just share my screen to you, then you can see what's going on. I can share my OBS. There you go. So, the first new thing I'll see on the menu is the credits.
I see stream failed to start. Okay.
There you go.
No, it's good. I can see.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Awesome.
So we added these little credits. I don't know if the music is coming through. This capture card really is awful. I don't think it is. There is new music though. Okay, you're gonna have to wait before you see that. That's that's something we'll have to wait for.
So this is the mobile game we're showing off. So this is running on George's mobile, so it is not like a PC version.
No, this is actually I'm playing this on the phone. That's why I've had to use the capture card. So yeah, that's the new. We've also got the new title. It's not a crummy 3D model anymore, and a new button. So the new thing you see is this tutorial. The first thing, because we haven't actually had time to put in a proper like in-game tutorial, like a dynamic one. So we've just got this this information. I won't spend too long on it because obviously you guys can read it. But it just basically gives you a quick overview of the game. How the combat works, where to start, how to go and get your characters, add them to your party, and all that, and you can skip through them. Just using these little arrows. You can go back as well if you want. It's quite a little slick system. Hopefully that will. It's got an overview of the abilities in case you're unsure of what they are. So here we can create a character. So I'm just going to call my. I'll use my own name, George. There we go. If I can type.
I'm in the game on my phone as well.
Yeah, and then you can these arms here. That's an issue, but we can now build our character. Finally, we have character art, and then we've got
have Claudia's work in the game.
Yes, and then it's still a bit limited, but we've got a little selection, so you can you can make your own custom character, which is pretty cool, and then you can choose your own class. This UI, it even looks small on stream, so yeah, this is something we definitely want to make a bit bigger for mobile. It's a bit small, but it's functional. So yeah, once we create our character and when we finally have the character right in, we get slowly but surely brought down to the main island. And we've cut this down quite a lot. Because we only going to have only have one dungeon and then the tavern in the demo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just to test our system. So, of course, if I were to try going into this dungeon, it will tell me no because that's a bug. There you go. There's a nice bug. That doesn't do that. I'm using this on a slightly different phone to my normal one, so that's why I've never seen that.
What bug is this?
The UI clips off the screen. What this error should be saying is you don't have enough players go to the tavern. It's broken. Okay, well there you go. There's a fun.
This is also why when we we'll go on to the response about the sign up form in a little after we show this, but is why we have stated in the form, if you want to sign up for the beta, do tell us what model phone you have.
Yeah, because this is a slightly
not your phone number. Don't give us your phone number.
Yeah, people keep giving us their phone numbers. No, we want the model of phone. Phone number isn't helpful for us. But no, I mean that's a perfect example because I run this on a slightly different phone normally. But that phone doesn't play nice on my capture card, so I've never tried it on this one really. But then there's the problem. So that's why we need more phones to test on because I've never seen that bug before. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop going on. So we're going to go into the tavern now to set our characters. Or to buy them as well. So this is pretty similar, sorry. But of course now we just got character art and we can see our coins in the top right. So I'm gonna make sure I get enough damage in my party. So this guy's got this has DPS. I'm gonna buy him. This person has some pretty good healing abilities, and then I just need one more. So let's see what we've got here. That's pretty much the same one I just bought. So let's see if this one's any different. Okay, they're both pretty much the same. I'll just get this one. So now we've got our characters sorted. We can go and equip them in the party manager. So you can get a nice little overview of them here. Put them in slots you want. This is also a little bit finicky. So this is definitely we want your feedback on how this works, so we can hopefully improve it because it's not perfect. But anyway, now we can go back and we can go into the dungeon. Hopefully, you get no weird bugged out errors. There we go. So. Now we can start the battle.
So dark, so edgy.
Yeah.
So I'll talk through what's going on at the moment.
Okay.
So, as we talked about previously, this is turn-based. So, what George is doing, he's per party member, he's selecting what ability to do. So because this is a very simple demo version, we have total of 5 different abilities. So George has some healers, some tanks, and some DPSs in his team. He chooses whatever ability he wants, and then he does a little quick time event whenever he attacks. So the quick time event is our way of trying to make it a little bit more mobile friendly, more interactive.
Yes.
So whenever you attack, you can do a quick time event to try and double your damage and that kind of stuff. So as you see, he's just going through. He just tanked right now. So so the character on the left just did a tank ability that makes it so that all the enemies will only attack him. And yeah. So as you can see, the enemies are weakening as they go. These enemies are fairies, so that's why they have the little sprite. We also have this, just to make it a little bit more interactive. We have a text display. So whenever the characters attack or attack or are attacked or stuff, they will react by just saying random stuff. So that's fun. Of course, all these just all sub to Campfire games. Yeah, all the sentences that the characters say aren't final. Yes. And also, I'm looking at the stream and the footage. It definitely looks better on mobile. So this is because it's George's mobile being streamed. It's all being kind of squeezed up.
Yeah, so I would like to point out I just realised why we had that weird UI bug, and also why these buttons are so much bigger than they normally are. It's because to play nice with my awful capture card, I had to turn down the phone's resolution. So this is actually running at like 720p when this phone normally has a 1440p display. So that's actually so normally on most phones, it still needs work obviously, but these buttons aren't so ridiculously oversized. But that's just, like I say, that's why we need to test on different devices. Because I never tried it before until I did it just now. But other than the new character art and lots of bug fixes, there's so many bug fixes. The core battle system is pretty much the same.
After the demos release, it'd be fun to do a little montage kind of video of all the versions of the game.
Yes.
At this point. Let's say bugs. We've had many bugs. We've had many very strange bugs as well. We've had UI bugs. We've had models kind of swapping between each other. We've had all sorts of stuff. I think I talked about this before, but there was a time where you saw the sprites that George was selecting in the tavern when he selected his party. There were points where the game decided it doesn't want to show us the sprites, but show us like a stare or just some random model from the data. So
that was an interesting bug.
So that's So it's a very simple demo we have, and there's definitely some bugs that we know right now.
Yeah, like the ones we've just seen.
And like for the fact that the effects kind of clip behind the players instead of
the character art being added in was a very last minute thing, so that's why it's not perfect.
Our plan was to have this be playable on Monday, but Google Play don't like us.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is by next Monday, or by next Tuesday, so we leave a proper week. From next Tuesday, if it's still not up, if it is up, you'll receive an email with the link. Everyone who signed up to our form, which the form is somewhere all over our socials. So if you haven't signed up yet, do go and find that. If it's not up by next Tuesday, I think we'll look at just sending out an APK. Because that'll be a whole week, and the point is we're a little bit stuck in development at the moment because we're waiting on your user feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
So next week you guys will have this to play on your phones, on your Android phones. So if anyone who has iOS, we're really sorry. iOS is expensive and even more complicated than Google Play is. So by next week, you will definitely have people who signed up for beta will definitely have a copy of this to play, be it through Google Play Store like we want it to be, or just be it we send out an HIO link or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out one way or another.
So as of now, what you're looking at now, of course, is an upscaled, kind of messed up version because of George's capture card. But what we're looking at now is what you'll be able to play whenever Google let us, send it out.
Yes.
Because Google don't like us. And
no.
Show really hard.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk a bit about the whole problem of why we couldn't just upload the APK like you kind of expected to?
Oh, days. I said the other day we should have done that on a live stream because it was incredibly entertaining, and we were very, very mad. Let's say.
Yes.
It was very late at night. And basically, we had our build of the game, so we had our copy of the game that we wanted to give to Google Play. But Google Play were like, no, that's too big, or no, we don't trust it, or that stuff. So we had to, basically, I don't think it will affect your experience, because we don't actually know what it'll be like once it's actually up on the Google Play Store. But so instead of having one file with the whole game in, we've given Google Play multiple files, and hopefully Google Play will, once you install the game, it will just download everything correctly. That's still a question mark. So basically, the file was too big. The licensing stuff or the security stuff was bad. So we had to constantly keep trying. We were there for how many hours, George? Was it 4 hours?
Probably about 4 hours, yeah. Because it just
about
was just one problem after another. Because it doesn't, because like Chris mentioned, we had the problems with like when you build an app, you're meant to sign it with a certificate to like make sure it's authentic. But we hadn't really had much experience doing that. So we had to mess around with making a key to do that. And then when we uploaded the app, or we tried to upload the app rather, it told us it was too big. And then we were like, oh, okay, well, what do we do? And it turns out there's a way you can split the app into multiple files, but we haven't tested that.
So we're waiting on Google Play to accept to push it out. As soon as it is, we'll let you know everywhere. But also, as soon as there's, we'll check to see what happens once we actually download the app, because
see if it even works.
Who knows, it might be broken. So
if it is broken, we'll just send out our working APK. And
you guys will have the game one way or another. If we can't do for Google Play like we wanted to do, I'll write a document explaining what you have to do, because I'll be a little bit more finicky. Because phones don't like apps from unrecognized sources, like something that isn't Google Play. Which is what we're trying to do for Google Play. So expect next week. I promise, in one way or another, you'll be able to play this game.
Yes.
And then, as soon as we know it's out and everything's working, we'll give you a couple of days of it, and then we'll send the big feedback form. On that note, I do want to just thank everyone. We've had an amazing amount of response about this. We expected 10 testers.
Yeah. We've got I think we're up to 41 now.
We have 42. 42 people have signed up as testers. That's not the amount of people who are going to play the game, because some people did the form but don't have an Android phone. So about 35-ish people will be testing the game. So thanks a lot for that. You guys are awesome. If you haven't signed up somehow, just do that.
If you're watching and you want to play this, then sign up.
Yeah. So thanks a lot. If you like what you're seeing, you'll be able to try it out properly for yourself. And yeah, thanks for all the support that you've given Campfire Games so far. It's been very, very nice, very cool.
It's very good, very good.
How many? No, never mind. I was just gonna check something, but don't worry about it. Yeah. So that's the basics of the game that we have at the moment. What you're seeing is our latest version, and I know it looks a bit confusing what George's actually doing, but we've been playing for this a while. There's a full tutorial written in the demo.
Yeah, it says everything to do. It's I think it's mostly intuitive. One thing that I have noticed that isn't very obvious is the ability, the one, the middle one, like I'm going to select now, the taunt ability, where you put a thing in front of you. What that does is it stops the enemy from attacking any character other than the one that's used the taunt ability. So it's kind of like a tank ability, but the enemy can do it too. So you see the enemy on the other team has done it. So that means I can't attack any other of the enemies other than that one. But unless you know that, it's not very obvious, because I can't tap on any of the others while they've got it. So I think that's something we need to definitely explain. And we'll put like a little we'll probably make a new Discord channel. Just like a quick overview of the known issues of the game and things you might need to know if you're having problems.
What we're also planning on doing is, after the game is out and the feedback form is out and that kind of stuff, we'll try and see to put a channel especially for testers. So you guys will be able to discuss about the game. We'll be able to talk about, hey, I have this weird bug, what do you think? So normally if you do the form and if you test the game and you do the feedback form, we'll give you a special role on our Discord so that you have access to a special channel where you can talk with other people who have played the game.
Yeah.
So I think that's most of what we're showing off.
I seem to be stuck in an endless stalemate in this battle at the moment. So I think I could be here for a while if we keep playing this. I may leave it there. I think
I'll just bad the game.
Yeah, if I leave, so you can leave now, and then it doesn't break like it used to.
You ran away, didn't mean I have time to regroup.
If I, of course, because I ran away, I didn't get any money. But if I had either completed or if I'd failed, I would have got a little bit of money. You get more obviously if you complete it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the new stuff.
Yeah, so we have now as
take us back
here. Oh, you can see me again.
Awesome. Yeah, we can see us all again now.
Okay, cool. I don't know. If you guys have any questions about what you've just seen today or any kind of, do ask. I don't have anything particularly planned apart from just going through the community questions, unless you have things in mind, George.
No, we've got a few in there. We can go and answer them.
Okay. Oh, so next weekend's the Global Game Jam.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I'm streaming it over in a separate place, and you have to follow my socials if you want to see that. But there'll be some info about that, I'm sure. Next weekend's Global Game Jam. Oh jeez, I just remembered.
Let me just fix this,
also, if you want, yeah. Well, I was about to repeat something I already said, but it was good. It's good. Sorry, I'm really tired.
It's all right.
Community questions. Shall I start?
Yes.
Because the first question seems to be directed to me because I'm French. Which is Evie, says, which is objectively the best cheese? George,
yeah, alright.
What's your favourite cheese, George?
I don't know. My favourite cheese always used to be brie, and I think it still is brie. But I do like other cheeses as well. Like I really like a strong cheddar cheese as well. I like that. But brie, I like brie a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you? What's your favourite cheese?
I like a good smoked cheese.
Oh yeah, smoked cheese. Yeah.
So applewood cheddar is very, very good.
Yes, I do like that. Yeah.
smoke each other.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I'm hungry now. I shouldn't talk too much about cheese.
Yeah,
I'll just get hungry. But no, I like a good ghost cheese as well.
Oh yeah, ghost cheese as well. Yeah, I don't mind that.
My favorite kind of ghost cheese is like a heated ghost cheese on like a piece of toast or something.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of heated cheese, camembert. That's really nice.
Yeah, heated.
Yeah.
There's I can't remember which shop does it in the UK, but I think it might be Lidl.
Oh right.
You can get breaded camembert. It's so good.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah.
It's so good. It's awesome.
So I think we've given about 4 different answers for the question.
So anything that's very strong.
Yeah. Although I don't know, I'm not too much of a fan of blue cheese. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, blue cheese is a very specific flavour, I guess.
I've Captain Marvel. I can't hear Brie the same. Yeah, Brie Larson, I suppose. Yeah.
Nagato cheese.
Yes.
Which element of your new game are you the most excited about?
I think. I think for, like it sounds a bit selfish, but I think the bits that I've just worked on.
Wow.
Because
wow, look at that boy.
You know, like it's quite nice to see the things that you finally got working. Especially when they haven't been working. But other than that, I don't know really what elements.
What have you personally worked on, George?
I've done the camera system, so moving the camera around, whether it's being done automatically or when you use your finger. I've done the character management, the character generation system, so that generates the characters randomly and chooses their abilities and their stats, and of course the main character generator. Anything to do with character being generated or moved around or deleted or added or things like that. That was me. I've done other bits as well. Those are the major bits I've done. Yeah.
George has been working a lot.
Yeah. How about you?
My favorite bit, I think, is the quick time event system. I think that's great.
I do like that. Cool. Yeah, that is good.
It's still a little bit finicky, but it's Vlad worked on it, and then I helped him kind of polish it. But it's a little bit finicky, but it's quite cool. It's really satisfying.
Definitely, yeah.
Because the first issue we had a while ago in the game was it wasn't feeling very mobile. It was like, yeah, we're making a game, but this could exist on PC.
Yeah.
So like just the fact that you swipe and stuff is gives it a very mobile vibe to it, and I quite like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So,
very cool.
All right.
Can we go next question?
Yeah. Do you have any plans for after the full release of Cloud Bastion? And then there's also I'll start with that bit first. I think we've kind of covered this. We're kind of undecided between either continuing to support this game or starting a second one. I think that will depend on the feedback we receive.
Reception, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Vlad's here.
Oh, Vlad's
arrived and just broken my community question scene by joining. God damn it.
Yeah, but plans just depending on like if the reception is great for Cloud Bastion, we'll definitely give more support. If not, work on something different.
Yeah.
Whenever we do decide to move on, I never want to make an RPG game ever again. So our plans for now are make the game, and then from there we'll see what's the most logical decision. So if people suddenly love Cloud Bastion and was like, we want Cloud Bastion DLC or Cloud Bastion 2, we'll be like, sure, okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
If not, we'll just move on to something else. I mean, yeah, plans for now are make the game and release the game.
Yeah. Yeah, we've and then to follow up the next bit of that question was how's your experience been of creating a small games company, both the good and bad?
Go on, George.
I think it's been good. Yeah, it's definitely been good. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's nice to I think we have a lot more. Like when you're at uni, because it's the only other time we've really worked together, we have a much more usually have like a narrower brief of the thing we have to make. But I think starting the company has been nice because it's given us a lot more freedom, and so we can make whatever we want.
Experience.
Yeah, and it's a great experience. I think.
What would you say the bad has been, George?
I think probably just it's a lot harder to be motivated, especially when we're not actually meeting up in person. That's not really the company's fault as such. It's just the situation, the circumstances. But yeah, I think that's definitely the harder part. But it's still, I think we've been doing pretty well. Well, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's definitely been good. It's been fun being able to just be creative and do what I think there is definitely a struggle with such a small company because there's 4 of us. The fact that you have to constantly. I feel better the person to do it because this person feels with me, but I constantly have to wear so many different hats. You know what I mean? you don't have like a modeler, a concept artist, and a texturer.
No.
You have me, who whenever I do something like a character I created recently, I have to like do the concept and then do the model and then texture it. Like, because there's only 4 of us, we have to take on way more like roles. Which of course there isn't that much work. It's not tons of work because we're doing a game on a much smaller scale. But like, it's a good and a bad thing because it means you get to do many different kind of things, but it also means you have to like do many different things.
Yeah. That's if you like those other things, I suppose.
It's definitely been good, but it's like, yeah. It's definitely tougher, I'd say, than if you have one specific job within a company of 100 people.
Yeah.
Vlad, now that you're here, are you here?
Yes.
Hello, Vlad.
Okay, Vlad, why don't you answer the question? What is your experience? What is your tell us about your experience of some of this company. Has it the goods, the bads, the middle, all that kind of stuff?
Well, there's a lot of good stuff about starting a company, right? So we can like, it's allowing us to show our ideas and what we can do to the world, basically, and be able to showcase, the thing that we like to do, the reason why we've learned how to make games, and I think that's really good, right?
Yeah.
It's also allowed me to indoctrinate Chris into my music every day.
Yeah.
So that's also good.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a music bot on our work Discord server when we work, and Vlad's taste tends to be one specific track. So yeah, Vlad, I've had to listen to a lot of Vlad's stuff. Yeah. So Vlad, why are you late? Where were you, Vlad? Come on.
What are you doing?
Just blasting.
I wanted to get some shut eye at like 5, and I just woke up.
Oh, okay.
Because I slept through 5 alarms.
That's impressive.
Wait, you went to sleep at 5?
Yeah.
What were you doing last night?
No, I also slept last night, but I was a bit tired.
Didn't more sleep. You can never have enough sleep.
At 5 p.m. What the heck?
He's tired. That man needs to sleep.
Did you guys see the Xbox news?
No.
They just doubled the price of Xbox Gold from $60 to $120 a year.
Oh, really? Rip.
People like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vlad, just to catch you up on what's been going on, so we've showed off the demo, showing off it playing on George's phone because, we can't release the game yet. We've explained all that stuff, and now we're going through the community questions. So, Vlad, actually, George, you finished Charlie's question first before.
I think we finished it. This is the next bit was if Evie's cheese question didn't spark a full debate, she'll be disappointed, and well, it didn't.
Vlad, what's your opinion on cheese?
See if that makes this interesting.
Oh no.
What's your favourite cheese?
I don't know what they're called in English.
What's your favourite Romanian cheese then?
No idea.
I
don't even know what the cheese is called in Romanian.
What's your favourite fromage?
No.
Ton fromage préféré, qu'est-ce que? Jeez, okay.
I guess the one that's really salted.
Really salted
for some reason.
That like salty cheese.
Salty cheese.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving on.
Charlie says confirmation Vlad is an old man. He needs his evening nap. No, jeez. Okay. Vlad, why don't you give us Chenandler's first question?
And you have the attention of every person on the planet for 30 seconds. What would you say?
Subject Campfire games.
Yeah, we have the attention of 8 people right now on the planet, so.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference. 8 people and everyone, but yeah, I don't know what I'd say, to be honest. I'm not sure I've got anything that interesting to say to the entire world. Yeah, probably just
something super controversial.
campfiregames.co.uk. There you go. Get everyone to buy our game.
into our game, please. No, because then that'd be awesome.
Apparently, Claudia likes melted cheese. Yeah, I mean, melted cheese is nice. Yeah.
Well, we did say like my favorite is like a good breaded brie that's like nice and melty and.
Yeah. Brie and bacon is really nice together, I think.
Brie and bacon.
Yeah.
Chandler says, I like naps, Vlad, they're good for you. But see, Vlad's like 20 something. He shouldn't be having naps.
Yeah. That's why he's so good, because he's well rested.
Vlad, if you had the attention of every single person in the world for 30 seconds, what would you say?
Behind you.
Just every single person turns
around. Yeah.
You could say jump, and then everyone would jump at the same time, and you would see if it would actually destroy the planet. Isn't that this whole theory about what happens if all 7 billion people jumped at the same time?
Can we try it?
It won't.
Yeah, I don't think it would, but we could try it.
It'd probably do an earthquake at the very least.
I don't think it will, because... No.
Okay, so...
Getting scientific
Vlad, you're so quiet. Wake up, get a coffee.
I'm really loud. I think it's my microphone.
Is your glass full or half empty?
My glass is non-existent. I don't have one. Although I do have this mug that has been sitting in the corner of my room for an hour or so.
I think it's meant to be a metaphorical glass, George.
Yeah, I think I interpreted it too literally, didn't I? I don't know. I suppose half full. Oh, Claudia's here.
Oh, Claudia's here. Hey, Claudia.
Coming to break my scene again.
You probably broke George's setup.
It hasn't actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. It's all good.
Vlad, are you a glass full or glass half empty?
The second I heard the question, I took the glass of water next to me and threw it out of the window, so I don't have to answer. But okay, metaphorically speaking, I'm mostly a glass half full person.
You're cynical.
What?
I know, half full, not half empty. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the good side.
Tina says she's melting cheese right now. Coincidence or what? Stop it! I want cheese.
I want cheese. I'm gonna get some cheese after this.
Like, we're talking about this whole breaded camembert. Like, I want a breaded camembert, and I was like,
I don't like the next question.
Next question.
Has anyone tried playing the game on a tablet? Yes. No. The answer is yes. I've tried it.
Is it playable? Oh.
Well,
is it? That tablet won't want anything to begin with.
Yeah, the tablet in question is this. Which it's on. Okay, well I can show you then. Yeah, this is the tablet in question. We got given it at our uni for free.
Where's
it's not very good, to be honest. They're pretty cheap. We got given them because our first assignment was to make an Android game, and they didn't want people going, "Oh, I don't have an Android phone," so they just gave us Android tablets. Although they're awful. I mean, like it's literally, it's not even.
You mean this one?
Yeah, I've just opened it. It's just stuck here. It's not actually loading, and it's just crashed. I've just unlocked it. That's all I've done.
We all have this tablet.
So as you can imagine, on such a quality device, the game. Oh, there we go. The game does run, kind of, just not very well. I'll show you. I think I've got an old build of the game on here. So this isn't even the latest one. And I think you can probably see. Well, I tapped it about probably 10 seconds ago. It's still loading. It takes like about a minute.
I mean, to be honest, that tablet is very
there
old.
we go.
So I would say on a bit of a newer tablet, the game would run better.
It just crashed.
Do you think it would run on an iPad 2, George?
Oh no, the iPad 2. Yeah.
I mean, it's an Apple. So.
Doesn't run anything Apple anyway.
Well, we could build it to.
I didn't have the privilege of having a tablet. You guys are lucky.
This tablet is terrible. They gave it to us 2 years ago, and it's still one of the worst things I've ever.
Yeah, there you go. It's managed to get to the main menu, and I think you can see by the animation, it's a bit jittery. Yeah, it's not great. It's just just crashing.
Oh.
So that's the experience of on this the piece of junk, but. I'm sure on a working tablet or a good tablet it would run a lot better. So we'll have to. If any of you have tablets, please test it.
in chat, if you sign up for the if any of you signed up to the beta, we've asked you what model of tablet phone or reviews, but you use on as many Android devices as you have.
Yeah. So if you've got any tablets, new or old, try it out, see what happens.
Hopefully, Google will stop being.
Yeah, we've already talked about that.
We've complained about Google for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Vlad and Claudia, what is your
they're
favorite
here
food
now.
apart from mashed potatoes? Okay. Vlad
Uh,
and Claudia, what's your favorite food? Claudia, you go. Claudia, what's your favorite food?
Egg fried rice.
It's a very
I
boring
like
choice.
Asian
Yeah.
food.
What? Okay.
That likes rice
I
with
mean,
egg
I'm
in
not
it.
picky with food, so I think
Nice,
Come on,
nice.
Claudia, if there was one meal you could have right now, what would you want? Money's no object.
I really like Korean barbecue.
Korean
barbecue,
Because I
yeah.
tried it once and it was
Kebab is
really
so good.
If I were to have one meal, I would go back to that restaurant.
Yeah,
was expensive.
Vlad and I have a Korean barbecue story.
Oh, all right.
Come on,
Oh,
tell
really?
the
Yeah.
story, Vlad, about Korean barbecue story.
Like
It was very romantic.
what? I don't remember that. It was awful. It was raining. So Chris wanted to go to Korea, and he was scared that when he'll go there, he'll make a fool of himself. So he's like, "Okay, let's go to a Korean restaurant." I was like, "Sure, why not? I'm hungry." So I went to this place, and in the end, we ended up paying like £60.
It was £25 each.
Oh,
20
yeah. I mean, that's not that
Yeah.
bad, but when you consider all we do is go to Wetherspoons, that's
But it was
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, it was
This
great.
place, this place called Gin Son in Coventry.
Yes, I went to that one.
Vlad and I went and it was amazing. For those who
Oh,
don't,
it's
who
so
know the
good.
concept, Korean barbecue is you're at a table and there's a stove in front of you.
And
Right.
there's side dishes
There's a grill in front of you,
everywhere.
and you cook the meat yourself on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Well, in our case, because Vlad and I can't cook, we got
Yeah, we had no idea.
waitress to come
You
along
didn't
and
know how
cook
to
it.
cook it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
how to
We even paid for that, right? What was that?
What?
Like £5 more?
Yeah, pay an extra £5 service charge.
This should
But,
be cooked.
But basically, like it's a super soft meat, or like galbi or that kind of stuff, and you cook it and cut it up at the table, and it's so good. Like it's grilled on
It's,
coal in front of you.
That's cool.
And you get these like cool sides, like you get kimchi, which I can't wait. You get like, was it corn in cheese? I think it was corn in cheese.
Ah, yeah. They have it on the
It's really
sides.
So
Yeah.
how you eat it normally is you take a lettuce leaf, put meat in it, and then you kind of make like this little parcel of in a lettuce leaf, and it's so good.
Sounds interesting.
Mm.
Stop making me hungry now. I want
Yeah.
breaded
He's
camembert
coming-
and
He's coming
friggin'
back to food.
Korean
yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah.
So, Clouds would be Korean barbecue. Vlad, did you say it'd be like egg fried rice? Would be what you would eat?
Sure.
That just doesn't
we
care.
need to do a campfire games at Jinson whenever that place opens up again.
Yeah.
Oh no, the next question.
Yes.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, well,
So-
I'm up for that, definitely.
I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, well, let's wrap this up then. So we've got a few more questions. So I think we've already covered to death. How is it going with Google?
Bad.
It's,
question.
yeah, we're waiting. Is that? And are you still
People
looking
should
for?
have seen George's, how sad George was.
I was very sad. Are you still looking for people to beta test? Yes, beta test. Sign up,
Yeah, for
everyone.
sure. We have our maximum is 100, and we
Yeah.
have about 40 people signed up. So if you haven't, or you have some friends, and you're like, oh, my mum would like to play the game, send it to them. Just do
Yeah,
it.
send it
Just
to everyone.
Send it.
Get
Yeah.
them signed up.
Post on your
They
socials.
might-
Share the Instagram story of Claudio, or share the Facebook post, or share.
Yeah,
the
yeah. We've as
Literally
many
everywhere.
people as we can get. And then our last question is one that's related to the game because he has played the game because I gave him an APK. So what happens if you run out of money and all your characters have kicked the bucket? The answer is you restart the game. In the future, what will happen is that hopefully won't happen. I think that's something we haven't really thought about yet, to be honest.
Yeah, well, as of now, in the demo version, you create a character but you don't use it.
And
So
also
in-
your characters don't actually die, even though they will. It's meant to be permadeath, but that's not working yet. So that you keep your characters if they die in battle,
Yeah.
but that won't be final, of course.
Because this is the test version, so in the full version,
you-
your characters.
You keep them due to the goodness of our heart.
Yeah. So this is the demo version, but in the full version, once your character dies, they'll be dead for good. That's the whole point of the permadeath in it. Apart from your main character, which is the character you've created yourself, which in the full version will be an actual character in the game and not just someone you make and forget about.
Yeah.
So if you really die, then you'll wake up if you wake up passed out in the tavern or whatever, and then we'll see from there.
Yes, yeah, it's still undecided, but basically that won't happen in the full version. I can guarantee you of that. You won't end up in like a non-playable state. And other than that, what other abilities are you thinking of adding? I think Vlad, you were talking about. So much. Yeah, I think what ones? What other ones have you got in mind?
Vlad.
Well, at the moment we basically have a simple attack ability, a taunting ability, a healing ability, a self-heal, and a multi-heal ability. We were also considering of adding an ability that can stun, one that can poison. Any other effect similar to those will be really easy to add due to the way abilities work, so that will be no problem to add as many as you want to. And we will also add like more powerful abilities that may have like a cooldown, or like a turn or two or something.
In the full version, there won't be just an attack ability. There'll be a stab ability if it's like a warrior.
We will basically skin them. They'll have skins.
A magic fire ability or that kind of stuff. So, as of now, classes don't play that much of a role, apart from the fact that like a healer doesn't have an attack ability.
Yeah, that's literally the only difference.
At the moment, the only role that classes play is to power the AI. Of the enemy.
But in the full version, they'll be like your characters will differentiate depending on a mage class or warrior class.
Yeah, there'll be enough abilities to separate them out.
Attack ability of a fire mage will be different of the of a stabby assassin guy. So it'll be very different. These are just very basic tap to attack abilities as of now. But yeah, so basically it'll just be a whole bunch of variations of what's already in the game, and also status effects like I talked about. So maybe your assassin can like poison someone, and now they take damage over time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so lots of interesting stuff. I think the last comment is bigger buttons be a good thing, especially if you've got bad eyesight. And yes, I mean we are definitely going to make some buttons bigger, and because some of it is a bit too small. But that's why we want your feedback on how things work and what you'd like to see changed. So do let us know.
As of now, we don't have the settings, but I'm pretty sure in the fun version, the settings will have a UI scale.
Yeah.
So, how like in Minecraft, for example, you can change the GUI scale.
Yeah, that's something we could try.
Here, if you really want your buttons to be massive, then we'll let you do it.
Yeah. So I think that's all our questions.
That's basically covered it. I mean, we've been going for about 40-ish minutes.
I think it's a good time to wrap this up.
Vlad and Claudia, is there any burning things you want to chat about your experience, or shall we wrap up? Because you guys have been here long.
No.
I just want feedback from what I did in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get it soon.
So but please be nice.
Or don't be nice if you're really bad.
Yeah, be critical. Tell us how it is.
Don't tell us it's great. So yeah, as we said, next week in some shape or form you'll definitely have a demo to play.
Yeah.
Be it Google Play lets us, or or bite the bullet and just send us an email with an APK in it. And we'll send out a feedback form a couple of days after that for you guys to actually play it, to actually tell us what you want changed in the game. So thanks everyone who's been supporting us. Thanks everyone in the chat right now. Thanks for everyone who's signed up to the forum to test the game. There'll be a game for you to play.
We promise.
We promise.
Also, thank you for being here.
Yes, as we said, yeah. So, on that note, I don't have any closing words, George.
I don't really either. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have an amazing evening.
See ya.
Bye.